the guy. Because I know off the whistle, I want to get all the weight on his hands. I want to stop this first move, get to where I'm good. Okay? All right, so get away. Hands nice and soft. All right, so what I'll start off with is just some basic stuff. Whenever I'm attacking, I like to attack his top half and also his lower half at the same time. All right, and the reason why, sometimes you can run a spiral ride or something like this, but I'm not really doing much with his legs. All right, the guy can tripod up, he can knee slide and all that stuff. I'm not doing anything here. So what I like to do is, first and foremost, I start on his elbow, but I start with my palm up. And the reason why is I'm a big wrist guy. So whenever I'm here, I go inside out. Boom. If I go here, it's like, it just takes too much time for me to go here, fall over. I just go here. Boom. Boom. Notice this thigh pry though. Thigh pry, straighten. I want to make a bar. Boom. And then chop inside out, bang, here. There's a couple things you can do here, getting this guy flat. Spiral ride, pretty simple, pretty easy, but what I want to really focus on for you guys is controlling this guy's hips. How hard is it to wrestle if I go here and then I pull your hips down, cover. The only thing I'm going to do here is just drop my weight on him. Now this guy has to switch his hips just to get up. See that? That's just being heavy. I don't have to do much there. Let my body weight do most of it. So, what I want to work on just right off the bat is you guys just get into an easy breakdown. Easy breakdown. This guy's going to flip with you a little bit. So, you know, sometimes you go to chop, right? And then you're like, all right, I didn't really get it. This guy did a good job of falling elbow here, or elbow to his elbow, wrist out. So I really don't have much. But what I will do is I'm going to hit at this elbow, and I'm going to bring my elbow to my own hip as I circle here. Boom. Now I can start attacking that wrist. All right? We're going to just move around in there for a little bit, and then we're going to work on a couple tilts. Then I got some other fun stuff that I like to do from here, get into my claw, ride the other side, get into my half, fall into a tilt. Got a couple cool stuff that I'll show you guys. You guys got some dazzle on your headgear or something in here? So let's just play around in here. I want you guys to start here, just working inside out, moving this guy's hips. He comes back up. Maybe I crash the other side, move his hips a little bit. But notice how close I am to his hips. Once I get him flat, just feel what it's like to just drop your hips on this guy. Moving forward. I'm always on my toes here. Pressure forward. So hard for this guy to get up. So hard for this guy to get up. You can ride the mess out of him all day long. All right, and then there's a couple other rides too, but just practice for a couple seconds. It'll be maybe 5 minutes, if that. If you got any questions, let me know. So just bar, straight bar here, inside, bam. This alone is weird for people. Everyone starts here. They're used to chopping over top. We're going to go inside out. Bam, boom. Here, move the guy. Here he comes back up. We got to go this side. All right? Notice how I'm glued to this guy's hips. All right, let's play with it. 1, 2, 3. That can be a little bit of a glue. Okay, you like that? All right, so one of the things that I like to do from here is I get into like a quick, easy tilt series. All right, quick and easy. We call them a cheap tilt. Whenever I was in college. All right, so one thing that I want to reiterate for you guys is this thigh pry. I make this guy look like he's peeing on a hydrant. This is huge in getting all the way to this side. So whenever I crash, see that? Super easy. If I just go here, he can, get a little stiff here. And then I thigh pry. I don't even have to chop sometimes. I can bend this guy. Here. All right, so now we're going to work on this cheap little tilt that I used to do a lot. I remember being down, I was listening to a tournament in Iowa of how easy this move is. So I go here, boom, I get to the wrist, bam. All right, next thing I want to do is put my elbow here as I'm driving forward. So I'm going to drive this bone part right here over the squishy part of the back of his arm. Doesn't feel good, he'll tell you in a second. Right here, driving forward like I'm revving a motorcycle. All right, only thing I'm going to do with this arm is pull him into my lap as I'm going forward. Here, bam, 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 boom. Cheek tilt. From here, some guys like to go 2-on-1. I don't have time for that. I'll go here, and lock right there on that thigh muscle. Don't be a little tippy, right, right here on that bone. Nice little handle here. Some people are like, oh, you don't have anything, you just grab his head. Try to get out here. I get a quick count. See that quick count? That's why it's a cheek tilt. I get a quick count here. And this is where I got to my tech series. I let the guy down, his leg comes in, I come across his face, get some more points. He comes up, I go right back to my wrist, drive forward, pull. Two different moves. Come on. So what we're going to work on, a couple things to focus on is once I get that wrist, I want to picture a point out here in the mat. I want to drop my elbow on that point. Driving forward. So here, thigh pry, then I'm going to run forward, putting my forearm on that squishy part of the back of his arm. I'm using this to pull this guy into my lap. Another thing that's important, as I'm driving forward, I'm using my knee, sitting him right into this pocket. Here, sitting him right into this pocket. See that? And then I'm clamping my own elbow to my hip. Won't let it go. Right here. See that? Pretty simple. So, key to a tilt. That bottom leg always has to point at the ceiling. Right, if I go to hit this tilt, do everything right, but I keep this leg flat, this guy's gonna hop right out of my pocket that I need here. So, once I get here, I have to, see this? I have to plant this foot into the mat, knee points at the ceiling. If my knee does this, he's coming out. Here, money. Right? Then I can use my thighs to squeeze him. So now I'm squeezing this other thigh, and I'm holding onto his hip here. Back points all day long. All right, so one more time and we'll roll out there, okay? Cheek tilt. Here, thigh pry, bam, bam. Run my elbow forward, boom, boom, boom. Pull him into my lap, point my knee up to the ceiling. Here, if you want to do 2-on-1, that's fine. All you got right there. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Thing else is really cool here. We're not necessarily going to practice it. We don't have enough time. I want to show some other stuff. But I want to show you how awesome it is if you can master this move. Okay, so same thing with this knee pry. I don't know if I should give information to the enemy. He's probably so proud. Yeah, right there. Okay. So I get this knee pry or thigh pry here. Same thing. Right? But from here I'm bumping forward and I'm just going to scoop this knee if I can, or this ankle. So I'm here, I bump forward, I scoop here. This is one of the dirtiest rides you can use. I can just sit here all day long. How would you get out of it? You can't. And then you want to really start being a bully, come over top. Here. I grab the chin, I pull it to me. Alright? And my elbow always stays down. So some guys will do what? They'll try to turn into you. Cradle. Take it over, get my pin. And so this is something that you guys can play with if you want to a little bit later. I'm gonna roll into another tilt that I like to do. So, same thing, I like to start here. On this tilt, I start opposite side because my right hand is my dominant hand. Alright? So, how many of you guys in here know like the Cal Dates and David Taylor? Right? You know how they like to ride hips? So they literally just float like a spider here. That's what I like to do too. I like to just float here. Whatever you want to do. You want to go that way, I'll go this way. You want to go this way, I'll take you through that way as well. So that's what we're going to work on real quick. We're going to go from, let's go half. We'll go half. So what I do is, I pull and I bring this guy close to me here, get to my half. So, same thing, thigh pry bump, boom. I pull him close to me, now I shoot this hand up, get to my half. From here, I like to give this guy the choice, whatever he wants. If he stays down here, alright, sometimes I can roll him, sometimes I'll take him the other way. But what I do is, once I get this half, I bring this knee to the opposite side now. See that? Opposite side, doesn't feel good. Alright, so another thing too about learning how to run a half. If I run a half at his shoulder, he's too strong. This is not the move, but I want to show you this. Here, boom, I get to my half. If you ever want to run a half, even when the guy's on his knees, one thing you gotta do is run towards his elbow. Run towards the elbow. Easy. People think that halves are so, like elementary school. No. You just gotta know what to do once you get it. So here, boom, bump, I get to my half. Right? So now, I'm gonna have this guy choose. If he starts to come up here, then I go opposite side. And from here, only thing I'm gonna do is pull this guy back into my lap, throw this leg in and fall, basically. Here, it's almost like I'm on a horse. Here, okay? That's what I'm doing. But watch me, I don't create space. I want my chest to be glued to his back. So whenever I pull here, only thing I gotta do is fall, catch. Here. Top leg pulls too, bottom leg kicks out. See that? Top leg pulls, bottom leg kicks out. So again, pull, get to my half. He starts to come up. I slide this knee in. From here, one thing I'm gonna do is pull straight back. I want to get a straight chest. Pull this guy right into my chest. I'm just gonna fall. Bam. Here. Count. You want to frustrate somebody? Do that to a senior, a college guy. They get so mad at you. I love it. You just get a half and show them that you're not too big to get half, big fella. Once I get in here, I'm floating. Come on. What do you think the guys most likely going to do? We're going to come here. As soon as he clamps, I bring this knee in. I'm going to roll with him. Here, boom, bring him opposite side. I can just hover right above him. Get my points. And from here, I'm popping my hips forward and hip heisting over. Boom. Here, step. Get to my pins. I remember I was a senior in high school. I was number one guy in the state, and I was a returning All-American. There was a freshman who won, he was like second in the country. So we wrestled each other, two North Carolina guys, and everyone's like, oh, it's going to be the best matchup ever. I took the guy down, boom, got to a half. He went down, I went with him here, popped my hips, stepped over. I pinned him in 22 seconds. So you have fun with these moves. It's pretty easy. And you don't have to be the strongest guy in the world. You just gotta know how this guy moves. All right, so we're gonna go back. I really want you guys to focus on this one. Here, he comes up, throw my knee in, bring my hips, chest, rack. Only thing I'm doing is falling. Here. Catch this wrist, pulling my heel, my top heel to my butt, keeping this one out. Can you get out?